G'day folks, and welcome back to Sydney Retro MTB. I actually forgot to do a 2023 recap last year. A lot went on in my personal life, and it actually just slipped my mind. It's only come to light that I'm doing the 2024 recap, so I thought, why not? We'll do the 2023, keep everything falling into suit from the previous ones, and just to run over what's gone on over last year. So we only did two spinning parts sections on the website, on the YouTube channel. Classic Shimano XTR M900 and the M901. Work of art. Shimano obviously did some amazing stuff back in the day, but yeah, the beautiful pieces of work. The next one that we had is the cable hangers, which is made by Onza, so the Onza Chill Pills. Very retro, pretty hard to come by, super cool. So yeah, we only did two of them last year. Going on to the bikes, so we had the Mongoose SX Comp Hardtail. I actually bought this bike because it actually had originally some Mazzocchi Bomber Z1s, but the original spec came with these RockShox Indy Cs. Now I actually managed to get them off another bike and essentially build the bike up to catalogue specification. That frame is actually up for sale at the moment, but all the parts have actually been sold off it. But that was my first video of the year. Next we did the KHS A-Lite 1000 3DV, so the purple. This was an absolute trash pickup. I actually only bought it for the purple anodized parts. Now, my friend Toasty, as you know, Toasty rides, Toasty saw a close-up picture of this, which is this one, and he was like, oh, it's got a crack underneath the collar. So that kind of made the frame obsolete. And then during some further inspections, the head tube had some cracks on it as well, as you can see. So I did manage to sell a few parts off this, but the frame literally went into the skip, and I've kept the purple parts. They haven't been used yet on another build, but yeah, watch your space. Next up, yeah, this was a nice little project. This was the Mongoose NX 8.5 with the RockShox Coupe Deluxe rear shock on it. Again, it was just a full restoration video. Did pretty well in the ratings. Nothing special on the bike, but yeah, it's still pretty cool. Okay, this actually got quite a lot of views, this series of the bike check, the strip down and rebuild. So we worked out at the end that this is a GT Pantera. Again, I actually did sell this, but I actually bought this bike purely for the AMP forks. And as you can see there, the XT V brakes. There's a few other parts on it which I did keep, but yeah, I actually did a rebuild of the bike and then used some kind of spares from my parts bin and actually sold that GT. But it was a fun little project, and yeah, it did pretty well in the ratings. Okay, this one is literally been on the back burner. This is the Azonic Recoil history video. So I used to race downhill on this bike back in the UK. I loved it, absolutely loved it. Been searching around high and low for one for years and years, and one came up in England. Unfortunately, it had a pearl spray paint job and no stickers on it, and all the bearings are absolutely shot on every linkage. So this is the current state of it at the moment. It's yeah, just going through the paint stripper, but I need to get new decals which aren't on file at the moment, so we're just trying to working through that to try and potentially make some new decals up for it from scratch. But yeah, here's just a couple of shots of me at my local park, just messing around and doing some jumps on it. I'm still in the market for some Azonic shivers, but if you've just seen my last video, which got released a few days ago, I bought a Rocky Mountain RM7 with some monster tees on the front, and that was my idea to put it on this bike once it's built up, but we're still a long way off. I'm also kind of missing a front hub for the wheel set that I've got built, so again I'm actually on the hunt for a specific hub, and therefore the wheels aren't even built for this build. But yeah, I can't wait for this project for 2025. This is the picture from my back garden back in the UK. So yeah, when I used to race for High Peak Cycles, and yeah, it was an absolute beast, weighed an absolute ton, but hopefully I can give it some higher grade parts that are on it on these pictures, and yeah, add it to my collection. I can't wait for that. The next bike is actually got the highest views, highest amount of likes, and it's still tracking pretty good in the in my ratings at the moment, in relation to how many followers or subscribers I've got. So this is the Specialized Stump Jumper FS. I think it's from 94 or 95. Now I have actually sold this one as well since building it up, but the image that is coming up, this is how it was before, and then you can see the after build as well. So currently we are now 24th of November in 2024, and currently it's got 5,652 views, so it's actually going pretty good, and we're up to nearly 100 likes as well, so it did really well. I actually kept the RockShox Mag 21s, and I sold the bike with a lower spec fork, and I also kept like the XT parts that were on it as well. But yeah, I sold that, and the guy's super happy that he always wanted a Specialized Stumpy, so that's pretty cool. The next video that I did in the year was the RockShox full rebuild video on how much everything costs. So it's basically like a reality video. So I got all these resprayed, repainted, reserviced, new internals, new decals, and yeah, again that video is tracked pretty well. Again, it's just a little insight into the industry of what things actually cost. Okay, next up we have the Kona Cindercone. Now I used to have this bike when I was about 14 or 15, so it's cool that the frame actually came up in Bondi and I grabbed it, did a restoration on it, and I actually call this the It bike, like the clown horror It bike, because it's just so comical. It's just like a clown's bike with the Larry Michelin tires, and nothing kind of really matched. I just could imagine like a clown riding around on this. It was just a bit Larry. It was just a bit of fun, a bit out there. But I've got some nice photos which are on Vital MTB. You can see the full gallery up there. I actually decided to do a toned down version of it, so I did another video of like a stripped down and rebuild in a bit more of a gentlemanly fashion instead of like a clown bike. And you'll see in a minute, this actually got my 11th GMBN Super Nice, so I've actually got 11 of them to date, which is pretty cool. I've actually not submitted any photos in 2024 to GMBN, so that's why I haven't had any more, or potentially not had any more. But yeah, it's a nice photo shoot. Again, this gallery is actually up on Vital MTB as well, so you can check out all the parts that are on it. And if you jump over to my Facebook page and join that, that'd be really appreciative. Because I do actually put the full galleries up on my Facebook page. Because my Insta, as you know, if you're on Instagram, you can only put a few photos up at any one time on one post. So if you go to my Facebook page of Sydney Retro MTB, give it a like, give it a join, you'll see the full albums of all these builds. Normally I take out my proper Nikon DSLR and I actually get some proper shots instead of just iPhone shots. So yeah, and then these are the videos that I actually got GMBN Super Nicers with over the year. So I actually got 5 GMBN Super Nicers. First off, we've got the specialized S-Works, then the Getaway F Mark 1, the Mark 2, and the GT LTS 1000DS, and the Kona Cinder Cone. Now, some of the bike pictures I actually took in 2021, but only submitted them last year. And yeah, they got their Super Nicers, which was awesome. So I'll let you run through them. And then, yeah, that's it. I'm going to do another video now on the 2024 YouTube channel and where it's going next year. But here was just the recap. And as always, I really appreciate your support. If you have seen my YouTube video for the YouTube people who I follow on YouTube, the other bike creators, you know, I do kind of go into the like and subscribe kind of thing. So go and give that a watch, because again, without your support, it's pretty hard to keep the channel going with high quality stuff. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this 2023 recap, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.
Next up, we've got Johnny's specialised demo.
Oh, come on.
Wow, look at that.
That's a super nice. So yeah,
Yeah.
S-Works as well, from Wollongong in New South Wales.
That's the nicest specialised. That's the nicest specialised I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
And I've been watching the World Cups. Super nice. Likes looking at this picture like, man, they used to be lovely.
Yeah, I remember when I could see the parts of my bike.
What the hell is that thing?
No, I mean, it's not doing bad, is it?
Well, yeah, it's performing, but it looks horrible.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway,
Right.
next. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. That's retro.
That takes me back to when I got into mountain biking.
A Merida Switchblade from Johnny. Yeah, it does take you back.
It just
to that time, doesn't it?
I think it's the RockShox. It's the white and red RockShox that I like. I think I'm going to go super nice, because I think that's a cool picture too.
Well, there's the bell.
May I?
You ring it. You ring it.
Oh, that was a bit.
Next
You wouldn't
up,
have.
I would for this though. Look
Wow.
at this. Oh my goodness
Wow,
me.
and look at
This is also from Johnny. It's his GT
wow.
LTS.
Someone's doing rather well.
Yeah, and this is pretty special.
It's actually very nice. It's an LTS 100DS with Z1s.
Who would have been riding that then? Nico, maybe PE?
PE might have been on them just
Yeah,
about, I reckon. XTR and XT.
Yeah.
Crux, cranks. Oh, it's got, what are those? Yes, the Odyssey
King.
pedals.
What was matey's name? King. Mike King.
Oh,
Mike
yeah.
King, he'd have been on there, wouldn't he?
He went to Harrow. Was that the same Mike King that then went to Harrow?
I think he would have come from Harrow. He's been on
From
there.
Harrow?
I tell you what, didn't he win the world champs
Yeah, I think so.
on a Diamondback? Oof, maybe.
Mate,
Don't know. We should carry on, shouldn't we?
Yeah, but that's a super nice.
And Johnny spoiling us
Come
here.
on, with this
It's
polished
more-
goodness.
It's more from his Merida. Look at that.
Is that Merida? Merida Ghetto AF.
Yeah.
Because the other one's got those Judy's. Are they Judy's potentially? Yeah, they are
This
Judy's.
has got Marzocchi's on it. Yeah, he's got some lovely classics in there, Johnny.
It does.
Well done.
And the DX pedals it. I like that.
Nice.
Right. Oh, Mark, look at
Next up, old school.
Cinder Cone
Yes.
in Signature. Nice 7. I've got a 1990.
Never loved Kona. I feel bad because they're such a brand.
Joe Murray design sloping top tube.
Bleh. Well,
Short
I just don't
little
like Konas.
Bar ends.
I'm sorry, Kona.
Is that an SL, Judy SL up front? Ooh.
What are you saying, Neil? Come on.
I think that's super nice. It's a retro bike and it's of my era.
Wow. Johnny, you got lucky.